Welcome to the Bendino Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. I don't know what it is with this team. I don't know if they started getting high on their own supply. They started feeding into their own ego. Their sense of belonging as a top team got inflated. They started chasing after this 20-point streak too much to where it was prevalent in everybody's mind, and the offense doesn't seem to be clicking how it was clicking, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago when we were going through those multiple win streaks. What was it, a 7-game win streak and a 5-game win streak, a 7-game win streak before we ran into the Minnesota Lynx, something along those lines. We were winning games. But something's changed in the last week, and I'm not sure what it is. Is it the streak? The hunting of the streak? Is it the teams are guarding us differently? Is Stephanie White changing some rotations up? I will say, it seems like Caitlin Clark is getting taken out of these games a little bit earlier than usual when we were going through those streaks. Shoot, I saw her play some entire first quarters when we were going through those multiple game win streaks. I don't know the last time I saw Caitlin Clark play an entire first quarter. I don't know what it is. Is Aaliyah Boston hanging out too much at the three-point line? I'm not sure what it is. Caitlin Clark's shot's not quite falling, and if it is falling, then suddenly we stop going. We take her out, and it just seems weird. Because for the most part, Lexi Hull, we can't blame Lexi Hull because she hasn't really been contributing most of the season, right? So it's got to be somewhere between the big three or the coaching. I don't think teams are playing us that differently. Although the New York Liberty do give us more pressure than previous opponents, I think it's an internal issue, something with the team and the coaching staff, more than it is the opponents making us do things we don't want to do. That's just me. Indiana Fever played the New York Liberty today. Leonie Febish healthy. And back-to-back games, this team came out extremely flat. Team came out flat, didn't look like they were prepared. So I guess that is coaching. It's like they aren't familiar with the New York Liberty always playing us physically, always pushing, pressing us in the backcourt. So we just have Aaliyah Boston take up the ball. I don't know. Kelsey Mitchell can't take up the ball a few times. And when Aaliyah does take up the ball, it's not like we give it right back to Caitlin Clark to facilitate the offense. It's just it's a different offense. I don't know. I don't know where to assign. Everybody needs to take some culpability in how poorly this team has been playing. Because not only have they been playing poorly, watching the games have been far more painful than they were. These last two games have been painful. It's been very painful. Like I'm physically in pain watching this team get through these games. Let's get into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Heading to the playoffs. Is this it? The team knows that they're right about to make the playoffs. It's that close. They clinched last night with a loss from another team, and they said, we could take our foot off the gas. They saw themselves climbing in the standings, and over these last two games, they said, we could take our foot off the gas. Stephanie White said, okay, we got our playoff berth wrapped up. We're good here. I'm not sure what it is. A lot of questions still surrounding this team. What's their mental toughness like? It seems like we luck into these wins in these close games. It doesn't seem like we really out-muscle or out-grit a team. We just kind of, it either falls into our lap or Caitlin Clark hits a game-winning 3 against the Washington Wizards. It doesn't really seem like we outplay teams. It seems like our opponents fall apart. And today, the New York Liberty, they almost fell apart themselves. But they held on late. 109-102. Caitlin Clark moves into 4th in franchise history in three-pointers made. 243, passing Brianne January. I know Brianne January's sick. And Kelsey Mitchell, 22 short games for Kelsey Mitchell with 20-plus points, extending her WNBA record. Now let's take a look at the box score. We allow 30 points in multiple quarters. We're not going to win like that. Now, I was told Stephanie White is a defensive guru. I was also told that we have this gentleman, Gary Kloppenberg, who was a former championship winning coach with the Seattle Storm. And he's helped bolster this defense as well. But when we allow multiple 30-point quarters, you're definitely not going to win. Is it too loud in New York? You couldn't handle it. It was 60-40 Indiana Fever fans. 65-35 Indiana Fever fans. So that's not it. Were the whistles not going your way? I suppose. The whistles weren't necessarily going your way. You guys shot 22 free throws. Take a look at the Liberty. Liberty shot 29 free throws, so they did get the edge on the free throw line. They made 24 of their 29, and we shot 50% from the free throw line. Well, there it is right there. We shot 50% from the free throw line. Kelsey Mitchell, 25 points, 9 for 15. 0 rebounds, 4 assists. Caitlin Clark, 21 points, 7 assists. Missed 2 free throws back-to-back coming down the stretch. What was it, a 105-100 game? And if she made them both, it would have been a one-possession game. She missed them both. Now, I've never seen Caitlin Clark miss this many free throws in my entire time watching her throughout a full season. Throughout the time I was watching her at Iowa, through her rookie season, time she played last year. Seems this year, why are we making free throws? What's going on? Is it she's losing confidence? Is she second-guessing herself? I don't know what it is. But we got to lock up those free throws. 7 assists, 2 turnovers for Caitlin Clark. A good amount of these assists were blown by teammates. Michaela Timpson, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 18 minutes for Michaela Timpson. Michaela Timpson, she didn't see as much of the floor as she usually did. I think Stephanie White thought Maisha Hines-Allen was a better matchup, and Maisha Hines-Allen, she played well, so I'm not going to cry over spilt milk. However, I would have liked to have seen Timpson and Hines-Allen in there at the same time. Yes, Aaliyah Boston gives us height. Timpson gives us far much more because Aaliyah Boston's hanging out the three-point line, so her height is fairly useless if we're not going to have her around the rim. That's offensively and defensively. And Jonquel Jones on offense takes Aaliyah Boston out to the three-point line. Now, I know she doesn't weigh as much as Aaliyah Boston, but Michaela Timpson's got some strong-ass legs. But anyways, we would switch and have Maisha Hines-Allen guard Jonquel Jones out there at the three-point line because Jonquel Jones is big, strong, thick, and fast enough to guard Jonquel Jones out there if she decides to put off the dribble. And I like my chances with Michaela Timpson going up against Brianna Stewart in the post. I'll take my chances all day, every day. Lexi Hull, 0 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. What did we expect? She was coming off of a career game the other night. What did we expect? Aaliyah Boston, 22 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Very quiet 22 points. Very quiet 22 points for Aaliyah Boston. Sophie Cunningham, 10 points, 5 assists for Sophie Cunningham off the bench. She got booed during checked-in. Though when she made her threes, she got cheered, and then there was a silent point, and then she got booed. So the crowd was probably 50-50 in favor of Sophie Cunningham, not in favor of Sophie Cunningham. But what did I just say? The crowd was probably 65-35% Indiana Fever fans, yet still the boos were 50-50. Take that how you want to take it. Mo Billings, 4 points for Mo Billings, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Maisha Hines-Allen, 4 points for Maisha Hines-Allen, 7 rebounds. I think Maisha Hines-Allen played well. The stat sheet's not necessarily going to say it, but I liked her toughness. I liked her physicality. She was definitely giving Jonquel Jones some problems, forced a couple offensive fouls. So I liked how Maisha Hines-Allen played tonight. It's nice seeing her get some more minutes because it seemed like she was exiled for a little bit, but she is getting her minutes again. And then Mercedes Russell, we had a Mercedes Russell sighting for 2 minutes. Why? I don't know. But this Indiana Fever team needs to figure it out. They need to figure it out. Because the last 2 teams that we played, both playoff teams. Dallas Wings, Jessica Shepard has her way in the first half. Arika Ongabawale has her way in the second half. New York Liberty tonight. Brianna Stewart, 22 points. Leonie Febish, 20 points. Jonquel Jones, 19 points. But it was the bench. Their bench outshined our bench. Now, is that an excuse? It is, but we've been, at least over here, we've been saying that the whole entire season. There's not enough depth on this team. You look at our bench as far as scoring goes, and it's Sophie Cunningham. And then there's Sophie Cunningham. You can't even rely on Monique Billings to give you 7 to 10 points off the bench. You can't even rely on it. Monique Billings today gave us 4 points off the bench, and we're happier than a pig in shit because she's been so unplayable for us. Monique Billings needs to give us 7 to 9 points off the bench consistently. Consistently, with more than 2 rebounds. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, have the video, subscribe to the channel. That means so much to me. Something's going on over there. And maybe this FIBA break is going to be the best thing for this team to kind of recalibrate. We have a game tomorrow against the Chicago Sky, 4 days off, a game on Friday, and then we have the FIBA tournament break. So hopefully that break will give us time to recalibrate, regroup, and start down the home stretch of the season, gearing up for playoffs. Now, I don't want to jinx it and say maybe this team just peaked too early. Maybe during those 2 back-to-back win streaks in the middle of the season, maybe we just peaked too early. You guys let me know. But I'm really not seeing a lot of plays ran for Caitlin Clark. I'm not seeing many hard screens ran for Caitlin Clark. I'm really not seeing anything to get her open outside of iso ball. You guys let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel. That means so much to me. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.